At Cabana, we understand the struggles of working in healthcare. Whether it's loss, coworker challenges, or trouble balancing work and home, we're here. And so are 85,000 peers from hospitals and health systems all across the country. Connect with others who have been there. Join our live, daily group classes for support and growth. Because finding someone who gets what you're going through shouldn't be its own struggle. Learn more at www.mycabana.health.
This is Bite of Bounds, your weekly snack-size therapy sesh. I'm your host, Christine, and this week we met with Holly Wade, LCPC, who specializes in substance use disorder. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and listen to our full-length episode. Today, we are going to dive back into our talk about substance use. So let's just jump in. Yeah, I know. It's a heavy topic, but don't worry. I plan on keeping it light and informative. So let's keep going. Let's start out with how the heck do you know if you or someone you love is dealing with addiction? Well, it's like a game of musical chairs, but with consequences. When you or someone you love are avoiding responsibilities or hobbies in favor of the substance of choice, it's time to pause the music. If you find yourself feeling physically or mentally unwell without it, then that's for sure a red flag. And when you start neglecting relationships or your finances, it's not a dance party anymore. It's a problem. Be sure that you are not giving yourself too much rope if you identify it may be a problem. Talk to someone you trust for a second opinion. Let's talk about substance use disorder. It's not just a fancy term, it's a disease. The NIH identifies substance use disorder as a treatable mental disorder that affects a person's brain and behavior, leading to their inability to control their use of substances like illegal or legal drugs, alcohol, or medications. So if you or someone you know has tried to cut down or control substance use and failed, it's time to get serious about getting yourself the help you need. If you spend a lot of time obtaining, using, or recovering from the substance, that's another telltale sign. And if it's interfering with your daily life, like your job, family, or school, it might be time to stop thinking of this as a game. Sometimes loving yourself or someone else means doing the hard thing and making sure that you or they have the access to the help they need. And let's be real, alcohol is very socialized in our society. And so it can be really easy to overlook the need for help. The silver lining of substance use disorder is that there is help out there. And no, it doesn't have to be as awkward as some of the sitcoms out there on TV. You don't have to be the resident expert, but you do your research so you know how to steer your loved ones into the treatment they need. And remember, a recovery is not a one-size-fits-all. Sometimes it will be a wild mixtape of therapy, support groups, medication. Like Holly told us, substance use disorder is protected under the ADA. It is nothing to be ashamed of. It's a disease, and there are people who can help. All right, with that, here is this week's balance tool. Remember that identifying addiction is like spotting the music stopping in the game of musical chairs. Look for changes in priorities, physical or mental health, or personal relationships. And when you see those signs, be ready to offer the support and resources that they need. You don't have to be an expert, you just have to be a friend. Remember, when you're playing the game of life, you want to keep dancing and not scrambling for chairs. And if you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, help is out there. Keep it in the front of your mind, stay informed, and make sure you take care of your health. Lauren and I will be back next week for a brand new episode of You're Always Fine. Until then, mind your health.
The team at Cabana has found your reset button. The answer? Cabana Pods. Acoustic, soundproof booths with immersive micro vacations proven to boost your mood in just 5 minutes. To learn more about Cabana Pods, visit www.evenhealth.com/pods.